Hey guys, welcome back to the Way of Truth Tarot. We got a big treat today in the true crime community. A big treat. They finally released the full 43-second video that Libby recorded of Bridge Guy. We finally get to see that in its entirety. It's a big treat. So, I am going to be pulling cards specifically about that video and what happened prior to that video, because at least the way I saw it was they made it seem that Bridge Guy was like really far in the distance. Like so far in the distance, like how could he make up this much time to get to them? Well, I'm going to play the video for you. And it's pretty evident that he was not that far behind them. He was a lot closer than what they let us believed he was. And, you know, the girls actually didn't seem panicked. They definitely felt aware, but I could feel the panic that they were trying to cover up. Now, what was their arrangement prior to that video being recorded? So that's what we're going to be looking into today. I was just shuffling and these cards kind of opened themselves. Death, Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. A new beginning. Well, the beginning of contemplating the lack of security that started the unfolding of events. So, I dropped a card. Before I get started, everything said in this reading is alleged, in my opinion, based on the energy and the cards. Card meanings, not facts. What is fact is the video that I'm going to be showing and that I'm doing the reading for, obviously. All right. Okay. So, one more shuffle. So I'm going to be putting the video here, and I'm watching it on my laptop now. So I'm going to watch it, and as I'm watching, I'm going to be pulling true crime, and we're just going to see what the true crime is going to give us about this video before I do the tarot. Okay. I'm going to clean these up. And I'm going to try to start from the bottom pile. Okay. It's hard to see which one's upright, which one's not. Okay, I know Riot was... Can you guys see everything? Let's see. Yeah. All right. Secluded area. In this card, we have a secluded area, which is where they were found, near water and in the woods. In this video, they were not protesting. They seemed very compliant in all of it. But there was no high vibes. They were in reverse. The energy was extremely low vibrational. Affluent, wealthy, and upper class. That is potentially where this bridge guy stems from. He backstabbed the girls, as in he betrayed the girls. They trusted him. Obviously, that's why they met up with him. I believe this is another clue as to his identity. Perhaps he's a Trump supporter, or he's a Republican, which I guess would make him a Trump supporter, but not necessarily. A lesson we haven't learned. So there's something that we have yet to learn. supplier. Okay, so something we haven't learned yet is given to us as a gift or a package. Or somebody saw somebody give something. Now we've got regret in reverse. So it's and then here we have another exchange going on, but it's in reverse. Something that somebody saw another person give something to somebody. They witnessed it. Either this is saying, I saw somebody, or I gave something. Sorry. I know this is confusing me. I'm getting confused. So we learned that one party gave something to another party, and that transaction was witnessed. Okay. Another exchange that was supposed to happen did not happen due to a medical emergency. Regret in reverse is not having any remorse. Okay. All right. Wow. I am going to put these back in the deck. One half of the deck. See how I put the cards back in the deck? I'm extremely thorough that first I bunch them all up, I shuffle those, and then I divide that in half. One half of it goes in one half of the deck, the other in the other, and then I just literally one by one put them in random spots in the deck and then shuffle again a bunch of times. So when I say that my decks are thoroughly shuffled, I mean that they're thoroughly shuffled. Every step is thoroughly shuffled. I'm all about layering my steps, and I'm a very thorough person in general. So for those of you wondering ever about my decks and how they're shuffled, when I say I can assure you that they're thoroughly shuffled, I'm not joking. I'm not over-exaggerating. Not in the least. And I know it's kind of like, oh, why do I have to watch you do this? Well, I'm not, it's for a reason. I mean, I guess some of it has to do with my credibility. I want to work on full transparency. I don't want you to ever wonder if I'm being honest. And I feel that I have to, be extra mindful of that, because there are people out there that ruin it for those of us who are honest. So I need to work that much harder. And I'm willing to do that because I care so much about what I do. And it's sacred to me. It takes a lot of effort on my part to maintain this gift and to be worthy of it. Spirit just doesn't gift you with stuff like this if you're not worthy. And you can always lose that worthiness if you step off your path, right? Anyway. It matters to me, and it matters to me that you guys, it matters to me how you're feeling, and it matters to me that I do this to the best of my abilities so that you guys get the truth. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. So, at what point did Abby and Libby meet up with this bridge guy? And what was their arrangement prior to meeting up? Why were they meeting up? Let's start with that. Why was Abby and Libby meeting up? We've got Temperance and Reverse. We've got the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Wands. Oh, that's why. What I do is I usually operate, I make sure all my cards are upright when I start, okay, a reading, because that's how I start. I read on upright cards. However, if in the process, the shuffling process, one of the cards gets flipped over, that is for a specific reason, and those I keep. So, for instance, these are all supposed to be upright, and this is supposed to be in reverse. Because what happened was I grabbed the deck upside down. Because it didn't make sense to me. I'm like, oh, these all shouldn't be. Okay, anyway. So why were they meeting up with him? What was the whole point? Temperance is about an imbalance. Something was not in alignment. There was a reason to need to meet up with him. The Five of Pentacles is, yeah, being left out in the cold. Being destitute, not having resources, not having a roof over your head, and really being in need. The Six of Wands is answering a calling here. So in the background, we have the word obey. And then we have the word die in the background. That's really spooky too. No thought. So it's like these, or whoever was making the arrangement with this person, believed at face value that they were telling the truth. They didn't even have to think or ponder if they were telling them the truth. They automatically just believed they were. And they obeyed whatever whim that this person asked them of. So, and then this damn 10 of Pentacles. The gang's all here. This is implying more people. So what more can this tell us? Like, I feel like there's a lot more. Okay. What more can you tell us about this? Yeah, I knew this card was going to come. No, I knew it. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. He lied to them. And that's what I picked up in the video, is that at that point, they were starting to catch on that this guy was not being truthful. But it's like they had already experienced, they had already gone so far, they were just going to keep up the ruse with him. But clearly Libby was tipped off. That's why she was recording. So yeah, he absolutely betrayed them. What can you tell us about the pretense? Tell us about the pretense, please. Strength. Shining light on something. The sun. The moon. The moon, a symbol of fear, anxiety, dreams. So I'm just reading the inscription on the moon card. It says, a symbol of fear and anxiety, and dreams. The moon lights your path to a higher understanding, but the light is weak. A pale reflection of the sun, dark things come to the surface. Under the light of the moon, like a crustacean emerging from the bottom of a pond. But this card was in reverse. So dark things staying dark and hidden. That is the lie. Okay. And the Three of Wands was in reverse. So the Three of Wands upright in this card is hinting that you're on your journey, but you're a bit insecure about something. You're kind of worried that maybe you forgot something or you're going to have some issues along the way. But this card was in reverse. The Queen of Wands was in reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands is about like being high vibrational. You are confident, independent, and you have determination and, strength to go forward, to be confident and to conquer whatever you set your mind to. But that was in reverse. So the confidence was not there. And that was clear. She felt the need to record it secretly. So she was not confident about the situation at that point. However, at the beginning, there was some sort of like show of dominance, but not in a threatening way. And so like the bridge guy was making sure that they knew that he was capable of strength. He made sure that they knew that he was powerful. But he was maintaining this positivity, this positive air about him because he wanted to keep the darkness hidden. But toward the end, Libby was no longer confident. Now, the Three of Wands in reverse is like, usually it's a place of doubt, but I still don't think I don't think she didn't have an idea that what was going to happen. But like, what was the arrangement? What were they planning to do together? What were they planning to do together? What was... Okay, the Knight of Cups. It's like... Usually that's like a romantic offer. An offer of love. Which doesn't always have to be sexual. I'm going to just point that out. Magician. Three of Cups. King of Wands. Okay, let's get some whispers. I need to get the whispers before I say this, because... Okay, I think they were meeting to have some sort of like a picnic or something. So, and what I'm getting, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing is I'm feeling like, okay, you know, Anthony Schott's profile, aka Keegan Klein, was last to speak with Abby, I believe. He made a romantic offer to her to meet him somewhere. The Magician is about being fully prepared, having everything that you would need for something. So with that, it's making me feel like, yeah, you don't need to bring anything. You just bring yourself. I'll have everything set up. And it was like a romantic date kind of thing. But I feel, because we have the Three of Cups here, which is like a get-together, a coming together of friends to celebrate. So there's like that element. And I see him say, oh, you can bring a friend too because I have a friend that's going to be with me. Okay. This is Keegan telling Abby this. And then we have got the King of Wands here. That's not from that reading. So like they meet up with the guy, which is Keegan's friend first. I believe that's Bridge Guy. And yeah, so they meet up with Bridge Guy and he's like, oh yeah, I'll take you to where Anthony is. And throughout that walk with him, they're wondering why he's behind. Like, I see him staying behind. And they kind of thought that was weird. But he needed to stay behind to keep control of them. And to keep them walking forward. And I see him saying, look, Anthony's down the hill. Go down the hill. Anthony's just there. I'm catching up. And that's when they're like, there is no path down there. There's only this path. It's to go straight, you know? Child in reverse is the girls being like, we're not kids anymore. We can do this. We can go meet a guy in the woods and have a picnic with a boy, you know? So private property upright, they needed, well, they were found on private property, but like he needed to get them to private property because there was a huge mess to clean up. And he did not want a trail leading to this private property. Communication is the communication they had to set this up. Three of Pentacles. We had the Three of Cups here. The Three of Pentacles. They worked together to create perfection. Yeah. This is saying that fate worked for these sick guys. Oh. Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot. Two opposing forces working to achieve a common goal. This is the perpetrators, the people who single-handedly committed these crimes, and the corruption that has helped this stay hidden. And they've worked very hard for that to happen. All right. Anything that I'm not picking up that needs to be acknowledged? Is there anything that I'm missing from this video or I haven't asked yet? Oh, interesting. We have, these were already turned over in the deck. 10 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, there was 2 guys there. One was waiting down the hill and one was bridge guy. And then we have the painful ending, and they caused this painful ending. Anything else what else about this that I'm missing? Four of Swords. Five of Wands. When monsters fight. Five of Cups. So this is referring to this fight, this conflict of interest. I literally see two different parts of the same whole fighting together. And it's not getting them anywhere at all. It's making them exhausted. Why are you bringing this up? What? They're sick of juggling all of the tentacles, I guess. Something's got to give. Yeah. No more help. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is like, no more help. Knight of Swords. There's a drive to succeed in something. Seeing things from a different viewpoint, or this is needing to see things from a different viewpoint. Yeah, Judgment. What this row is saying is that balance needs to be restored. The days of helping these people are over. There's a drive to see things we have a privilege to see things for how they are now. So this case can be judged properly. And I think that is why they've finally released the whole video. And I'm hoping that this is the first steps in the next phase of this case, which would be Richard Allen's appeal. So we'll see if new evidence starts coming out. Actually, let's ask. Will we start to see more evidence coming through before Richard Allen's appeal? 10 of Cups. Okay, now here with the Two of Swords, some people are very indecisive about what they should release. But they're in a dilemma. There's some sort of dilemma. And it has to do with going back in time. Tower. Page of Cups in reverse. So there's a potential. Oh, well, that makes sense. So the indecision to release this is the potential risk that it's going to have on the people who tried to cover it up. Going back to the Tower moment, which was the murders. But there's still a group of people who do not want to visit that. They're not curious about any of that. They just want to leave it where it lies. Oh, I had 2 cards that fell on the ground. The Empress and the Page of Pentacles. They don't want to give this case new life because of the harvest that they'll yield from it. Red flag. Whoa. Gift. celebrity actually red flag came out in reverse. Why did I put it up right? Okay. So red flag in reverse is nothing to be suspicious of, okay? Gift is the evidence that they are releasing. Celebrity is for the world to see. Everybody, it's public. And this is just the start of the road. Like I said, we got a big treat today in the true crime community. All right. If you guys want me to do more readings on this video, if you guys have specific questions pertaining to this video, or that this video has inspired questions and you are curious, please put them in the comments, or you can email me. My email is in the intro and in the outro. So go back to the beginning of the video and you'll see it. Or I can just tell you it now. It is at the Way of Truth Tarot, no spaces, @gmail.com. So with that, I will bid you good day, and I will see you on the next one. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the content, and subscribe if you haven't already.